will continue to evolve, but those who keep learning, adapting, and upskilling will always stay relevant and confident. This organization consistently invests in continuous growth, whether through leadership development, upskilling, or thoughtfully adopting AI to help teams work smarter and create greater impact. With ITBD culture, I would say it is people first and future ready. A good example is how AI is being embraced as an enabler to improve efficiency, decision making, and productivity rather than replacing people. Take the ownership of your own growth, especially in this AI driven world. We can't wait for change to happen to you. We just need to use the technology as a tool to enhance our impact rather than slowing down.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Culture and Career Corner podcast. I'm your host, Anamika, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. Joining me, someone who has been making a huge impact on how we deliver value to our partners every single day. Akshay, our senior technical team lead based out of our Noida office. From process building to people development, he's been instrumental in creating frameworks that drive clarity, efficiency, and real results. Welcome to the show, Akshay. I'm so glad to have you here with us.
Thank you, Anamika. Thank you for inviting me here. And first of all, I want to wish Happy New Year to all of you. May this year fill our life with a lot of blessings and happiness all around.
Yeah, actually, thank you so much. I'm sorry I forgot about that. But yes, Happy New Year to you, Akshay, and to all the viewers today who are going to be listening to this podcast. A very happy New Year, a very happy 2026. All right, so let's just jump right into the podcast today. So let's start with your career journey, Akshay. So your journey reflects, I think, how strong leadership and intentional growth is. If you can share with all of us, your career journey with IT by Design.
Definitely, Namika. Thank you. I would love to share my experience here. So, I joined the organization in August 2024. It's been good one and a half year by now. I joined the organization with an intention to grow and to evolve the leadership skills. I joined with the focus of understanding the MSP business and then creating impact over time. And with time, I was trusted with greater responsibilities and broader leadership opportunities. I started with a team of 4, currently having a team of 28. That's what I like about the organization, that this organization trusts you, make you accountable, empower you, and that is best. So I would simply say ITBD build leaders, not only roles. That's the best what I like about ITBD.
Well, that is so awesome. Thank you, actually, Akshay, for sharing that with us. And I think your journey truly reflects, I think, intentional growth and leadership evolution. And I think what stands out is your focus on understanding the business deeply and creating real impact, which is like, just like rightly you said, you wanted to really understand the MSP business. I think, and, your understanding, I think, naturally led to greater responsibility and leadership opportunities. And this is perfectly what reflects ITBD culture of trust, accountability, and an empowerment, where we foster leaders, from within and where actually leaders are built and not just roles. So thank you
Exactly.
so much, for sharing that with all of us. And now let us move to an amazing, segment or a question, which I think every ITBDian is very proud of, which is our culture, right? So, actually, I would like you to share, how would you describe IT by Design's culture?
That is super interesting, and I'm overwhelmed to share that as well. So, with ITBD culture, I would say it is people first and future ready. This organization consistently invests in continuous growth, whether through leadership development, upskilling, or thoughtfully adopting AI to help teams work smarter and create greater impact. A good example is how AI is being embraced as an enabler to improve efficiency, decision making, and productivity rather than replacing people. So that mindset reflects ITBD's culture, empowerment, accountability, and innovation, where technology supports growth and people remain at the center of everything that we do. That's best about the culture.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that again, Akshay. I think, and I love how you described, ITBD as a people first and future ready, company. And I think a lot of work, of course, is happening with AI within the organization. And I think your point about adopting AI as an enabler and not a replacement, I think it's very important for everybody to understand. And I think it's how we balance innovation with empowerment, ensuring that technology enhances efficiency and decision making while keeping people at the center of everything we do. So it's just beautifully how you sort of summed it up, with AI, with people first culture, and how we value every ITPD community member. And, we're making sure that everybody is future proof or AI ready. So that's amazing. Thank you so much.
So that's
Yeah.
approach I really like, because when I mean the AI is new to the in the system, and then we quickly adopted it, and companies started investing on all of us. That is something which is really appreciating.
Absolutely. I completely resonate with you on that. And now, this is actually my favorite part of the show, which is last but not the least, but the life lessons, right? It is just a segment where I really, really learn from each one, whoever comes as a guest. This is basically, something that I always take away with me. And I call them, your aha moments, that basically helped you shape who you are today, not just professionally, but actually personally. So, Akshay, I would love to know your top three life lessons or those aha moments, that helped you shape today who you are as a person.
Right, Damika. So for the top three takeaways, first I will advise to take the ownership of your own growth, especially in this AI-driven world. We can't wait for change to happen to you. We just need to use the technology as a tool to enhance our impact rather than slowing down. Second takeaway, I would say AI will continue to evolve, but those who keep learning, adapting, and upskilling will always stay relevant and confident. And third, last but not the least, uh, we really need to build strong relationships with integrity, empathy, and gratitude, because AI can enhance work, but leadership and credibility will always remain human. So I have these three things for the next generation and the best takeaways from me. Over to you, Namita.
Wow, those are incredibly impactful lessons, Akshay. Actually, once again, thank you for sharing. I think taking ownership of your growth, especially in an AI driven world, staying relentlessly curious and leading with strong human values, I think are very essential for long term success, right? And I think your message is a powerful reminder that technology will continue to evolve. We all know that, right? Technology will never be the same and it will continue to evolve. Today, we're in 2026, AI is there. Maybe in 2027, something else is going to be there. And leadership, credibility, integrity, and empathy will always remain deeply human, apart from the technology, right? So, thank you so much for sharing that, Akshay. And I want to ask you because you're in, I think, a customer facing role, right? And you must be dealing with a lot of engineers, basically tech people, right? And you understand the dynamics in the market, not just probably in India but in other countries as well, right? With AI coming in and stuff. So I want to ask you, a question that, and this is not just for me to understand, but actually for anyone and everyone who's going to be watching this podcast, right? So we are doing some fantastic work within IT by design, for all our people to be AI ready and not be afraid of AI, but more so like not resist it, but embrace and welcome it, right? And with all the trainings and sessions that we are having. So my question to you, Akshay, would be that why is it important in this world today, to embrace AI and not resist it?
So, just one simple answer to be for it. If you want to be future ready, you have to be AI ready.
So how like if you have any, I mean that's an amazing you just summed it up together.
Yeah.
But if let's say there is an engineer probably who's starting his or her career very
Right.
in a very early stage, just done internship and stuff, and comes to you for guidance with all of your cumulative experience, right? You are now working with AI, but there were times when we were working we're from that age, basically the manual process and everything, right? So everything is evolved now. So what would be your message to a person who is just about to start his career, right? That why is it important to learn AI, right? And how he or she can basically use AI to,
Right.
in their daily job.
Yes, Namika, definitely. I would like to share that for a fresher as well. First of all, I would like to counsel him and let him know the merits about the AI. The merits of AI, again, that it enhances your work, that multiplies your work. It makes you more capable. It creates an impact of what you deliver. Like something what we are doing is it pays up our speed to work, gives you 10 time multiplication, gives you better opportunities, better growth process, better thinking process. So that's how a fresher should always, not only a fresher, every professional should go with an AI first to multiply what he's doing, to pace up what he's doing, and to level up technically, thought process, everything to level up is what he needs to become with the AI.
That's amazing. Actually, what I know is that if if you don't do it, somebody else will do it. So if
Correct.
you don't embrace and welcome AI, somebody else will do it, right? So
Right.
why wait in the queue? Why not take that first step, right? And not be afraid. I think that's amazing. Now, I think enough of very serious, boring, not boring. I'm just kidding. Enough of like serious questions. Now, we
Yeah.
have some amazing, core values within IT by design, I think, and we are all very proud of, which is everybody knows it. It's an acronym of HAPI. So, humility, accountability, passion, positivity, and your community, right? I would love to know, Akshay, which is your favorite core value and why?
So my favorite core value is the first one, which says staying happy. I stay happy. I keep my team happy, and happiness is the key to success. That's what I take. So I rely more on being happy and staying happy and keeping everyone happy.
So you just said that HAPI is an acronym for all of our five core values. So all five are
Exactly.
important to you. Okay,
Yes.
that, that's amazing. And this is just something out of of whatever we're discussing. But as a person, Akshay, what would be your top three core values, like personally, that you implement and that you practice in your daily life?
Okay. So the first and the foremost thing is the work hard. There are no shortcuts. Work hard, stay consistent, and definitely you will reach your goal. Stay focused, stay consistent, and work hard. These three principles are your life making principles.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm just coming up with questions by questions. I just don't know why, but is
Even
there?
I'm liking it.
Oh yeah. So can you share with all of us if there has been, like a situation or a I don't know, like any situation that completely changed the perspective, the way you looked at things. You know what I'm saying? Like in your life, it can be anything, a groundbreaking situation that you came across, that completely changed you as a person or your perspective of looking things, if you remember it, if it's at the top of your head.
It is, I definitely remember that. And of course, I would like to share that here as well. This happened here after joining this organization as well. So, during the induction, I have gone through a training which is the collaborative way. I take this training as a life changer for me because this was one of the best trainings I ever had in my entire experience of good 16 years. Being a professional, this was a game changer training for me. I come altogether from a IT background, from the enterprises, and then moving on to MSP world was altogether different culture. adopting the TCW, the collaborative way training, and the way it was being delivered to me with one of the best leaders and the highest management, that was a turning point for me and helped me out to bring out the best out of me again. So I would say the collaborative way, one must go with it, uh, even if anybody or everybody who is just looking at this postcard or hearing it out, I would request you to please go to that training, which is called the collaborative way. That changed my life, helped me out professionally, helped me out personally. My relationships improved, my work efficiency improved, my ethics got changed, and life got changed through it.
I completely agree. Oh my God, that's an amazing, amazing training. You know what? And I'm so thankful, for ITBD for actually, conducting that training, irrespective of, all the levels, not just like for the leadership, but, it's open and available to everyone. And yeah, I remember in the Philippines, my team, right? And I requested here, that if that training can be conducted, and trust me when I say this, Akshay, we were like a whole bunch of support group people, in the Philippines, and we had that training. It was like a 3-day training, and the feedback, oh my God, was amazing. It just sort of felt like that everybody who was in that training room 3 days before was a different person, and somebody, who came out, after the training was ended, was actually a different person. And then the best thing is that, you get to see, you get to experience every day those changes in your team members and in you. And then you say, then you realize, oh, you know what? I attended that training. That's what I'm implying.
Exactly. I mean, so I would say I'm emotionally connected to the training, not only professionally, because it helped me a lot. And altogether, I would echo your words. If somebody stepped out of the training, it was altogether you wearing a new skin.
I 100% agree. And my favorite is speaking straight and listening generously. Those are my,
Exactly.
yeah, those are
Listening
my.
generously is most important.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. No, no, thank you so much, and Akshay, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your journeys, insights, and wisdom. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Culture and Career Corner podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the inspiring stories that make IT by design what it is. We will be back soon with more voices, more stories, and more behind the scenes perspectives. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, keep growing, and we will catch you soon on another episode of Culture and Career Corner podcast. Thank you so much, Akshay, for joining us once again today.
Thank you, Ramika. Thank you, everyone.